Kevin Rudd is holding a special caucus meeting. They're angry at the deal Mr Rudd announced last week to send boat people to Papua New Guinea. Reporter Alex Hart is there. Good morning to you, Alex. It's been a rather noisy reception for Mr Rudd this morning.
It has, and a couple of protests here, one continuing just down the road to my left, what you describe, I guess, as a right-wing protest group taking aim at Kevin Rudd's record and what they say are his major failures. The other was much larger and much louder right behind me, taking aim at Kevin Rudd's plan to send asylum seekers to Papua New Guinea. Now, fortunately, the town hall where this meeting is being held is right next door to a police station, so there were plenty of officers on hand, including the riot squad, to ensure the situation didn't get too out of hand. It did get quite heated, though, at one stage when Kevin Rudd arrived and the protesters shouted out their chants towards him. For many Labor MPs, this was their first opportunity to comment publicly on the so-called PNG solution. There are believed to be some reservations within the Labor caucus about it, but they were towing the line publicly, although at some stages it was quite difficult to hear what they were saying over those chants from across the road.
We don't need another Howard.
Some things are necessary. I'm not going to apologise for trying to stop people drowning in rough waters coming to Australia.
There's got to be a regional framework. I think the regional framework that the Prime Minister is starting to put together, starting with PNG, is a good start.
4 days now since this policy was announced, the government spent much of that time trying to explain it and trying to defend it, including the Prime Minister's promise that no more boat people will end up in Australia. The Immigration Ministers clarified that, saying that some asylum seekers could return from PNG to our detention centres if they're found not to be genuine refugees. This story has received plenty of coverage within Papua New Guinea as well. The local newspaper, one of them, dubbing this plan ridiculous, and local residents also vented their frustration to 7 News late last night.
I think Australia is using our place as a dumping ground for these refugees while they're waiting here, pondering what to do.
We're not there yet in terms of looking after ourselves. So asylum seekers sent to PNG, I don't think it's a good idea.
The thing that we can guarantee is what will happen